Today on August 30th, Archangel Michael says, I am trying to save you from a big accident. Please don't skip me. Open it quickly. Archangel Michael says, there are moments in life where you are given a final warning, not to punish you, but to protect you. This is one of those moments. If you have been guided to this message, it is not by accident, it is divine intervention. The air around you has shifted lately. A strange sense of pressure has been building in the spiritual realm, and today, it has reached a critical point. Something very serious is being set in motion, and my hands are stretched toward you to stop what's coming. You have not seen it, but darkness has already tried to wrap itself around your path. This is not about fear, it is about truth. And the truth is, today, on this 8th of August, there was a plan made to harm you in a way that would alter your future forever. I have shielded you from countless blows, many of which you will never know. But today's warning cannot remain hidden. You must be made aware, because this time, your awareness is the key to your protection. This is not just another warning to pass by or ignore. Your name has been whispered in rooms where your spirit does not belong. Your image has been carried by forces who do not want the light that lives inside you to rise. Someone around you has triggered something dangerous. A ripple effect of bad energy has begun. And unless you hear me fully now, the cunning hours could unfold into chaos. Physically, emotionally, even spiritually. This is not meant to scare you. This is to awaken you. I'm speaking directly because your steps today matter more than you realize. You were supposed to take a different route this week. You were supposed to avoid that one meeting, you were supposed to say no to someone yesterday. And you said yes. And now, consequences are following close behind. The accident I'm speaking of is not just physical. It may show up as a crash, a betrayal, or a breakdown. It may look like a shattered device, a missed phone call, or a heated argument that turns into something irreversible. But its intention is the same, to halt your journey and delay your destiny. You were selected to read this because you are deeply connected to a shift that is meant to happen this month. That shift is not just about you. It affects others, too. And that's why darkness is desperate to stop you right now. I am not just alerting you, I am preparing to redirect what was meant to harm you. Someone made a call yesterday about you. The decision they made has put you in the center of a very risky situation. Their actions may look innocent on the surface, but their intention carries a weight you don't yet understand. That's why today, you felt a sudden discomfort, a sharp change in your energy. A wave of anxiety without explanation. That was me. I was nudging your soul to listen. You were supposed to avoid that one place on Friday. If you go, the energy there will be so heavy that your spirit may fall into a state of confusion for days. I'm urging you not to show up just because you feel obligated. Let no one emotionally manipulate you into walking into danger wrapped in smiles. They have placed something for you to find. Not because they love you, but because they want to use it to trigger you emotionally or spiritually. It may be a message, a photograph, or even a voice note you haven't opened yet. Do not open it without spiritual protection. The moment you do, it will link your energy to theirs, and they will try to drain you. I saw a moment 12 hours from now where your heart sinks, not because of death, but because of disappointment. And it will come from someone you trust in deeply. Someone you've been trying to believe has changed. They haven't changed. They've only grown better at hiding things. There is also a device near you, perhaps a phone, a camera, or something recently placed that has been activated for a different reason. This object is pulling your energy unknowingly. You need to inspect what's been gifted to you in the last 48 hours. This is part of what could have triggered the accident I'm trying to stop. I also saw a plan to involve you in something legal. But without your full awareness. A conversation is happening today that includes your name, and you are not invited to that conversation. Yet your future is being discussed. You will receive a call, possibly unknown number, within 24 hours. The voice will pretend to be kind. Do not reveal personal details. This call is bait. There is a woman, connected to the number 7. Her energy is interfering with your direction right now. You might know her, or you may have just started speaking to her again. But her presence is behind one of the traps forming. The danger is not only external, there is also someone who wants to use emotional manipulation to make you feel guilty for things that are not your fault. That emotional confusion is meant to make you miss your divine window. And that window is right now. Between now and the next 72 hours, 3 major energetic opportunities are opening for you. If you align with them, you will break through years of delay. If you miss them, you will find yourself stuck in confusion until December. You are not reading this by accident. My energy was placed here to stop you from walking into what was designed to injure your destiny. You are not weak. But you've been weakened lately. That is why this accident nearly manifested today. But I stopped it. You would have heard about someone getting hurt or caught in something shocking, maybe even in your area. That was to include you. I move your energy at the last second. But I cannot keep pulling you out without your participation. You must shift your pattern tonight. Sleep on the other side of your bed, clean your entrance. Remove any item that has been placed near your shoes or doorstep. And stay away from that one voice you've been second-guessing. They were planning something for you in secret. Tomorrow, someone will try to get closer to you by offering you something appealing. Money, a promise, or even fake forgiveness. But their intention is to make you owe them something so they can drag you into their mess. Please do not accept it. I've sent 3 signs today. One came through a strange sound. One came through a passing comment someone made. And one came through a number repeating near you. Did you notice them? Your soul did. But now your mind needs to act. If you're waiting for things to become clear first, it will be too late. The person causing this upcoming crash is pretending to be on your side. They want to see your spirit broken so that you depend on them for restoration. But that cycle must be broken tonight. The moment you skip this or think this isn't for me is the moment you allow confusion to win. No one will warn you this clearly. Not again. This message is not viral. It is vital. You will begin to see some people pull away after today. Let them. They are being spiritually removed to prevent deeper damage. You will begin to notice electronics glitching, delayed messages, or missed calls. These are not accidents. These are interruptions created to stop you from receiving full clarity. But you will receive it now. Let your heart hear this. You were not born to fall into traps. You were born to detect them and rise. Even when you were small, your instincts have always been strong. That's why so many people feared you even before you spoke. They knew something powerful lived inside you. And that's also why you've been attacked so much lately. This accident could have ended everything. But I intercepted it. That near miss was divine. Now I ask you to take the next step. Remain alert. Remain selective. You not second-guess your discomfort anymore. Today, on the 8th of August, something has shifted in your favor. But you must not hand it back to the wrong people. Someone you love has already been approached to speak against you. They haven't yet, but they are tempted. Because the person pressuring them has offered them something they've always wanted. You will find out about this before the end of the week. But your reaction must be calm, strong, and wise. You not lash out. Watch in silence. And when they speak, you will already have moved past them. This was your test. You passed it by opening this. There are documents around you that need your eyes. Something in writing has a mistake or a hidden trap. Look at any paperwork you've ignored this month. Check small details. That's where they are trying to get you. Also, you not sign anything new this week, no matter how urgent they make it sound. Wait till after Sunday. Then the fog will clear. This is the week you break an old cycle. This is the week you stop the accident from manifesting. This is the week you reclaim control. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. You are protected, but you must remain vigilant. You are chosen, but you must remain grounded. You are warned because you matter more than you know. Archangel Michael has spoken. And this time, I need you to truly listen, not just with your ears, but with your life. Archangel Michael says, there is a heaviness around your energy that doesn't belong to you. It was placed there by someone who is deeply jealous of how quickly your light has started to glow again. They smile in your face, but they are secretly frustrated that your spirit keeps rising no matter how much they tried to dim it. You've walked through storms that should have drowned you, but here you are, still standing. And that is what scares them the most. They don't understand how someone with your past can still shine with such divine strength. But the truth is, they were never supposed to understand you. They were meant to be witnesses of your breakthrough, not bearers to your blessing. There is a shift happening in your body as well, a strange fatigue, a sudden headache, or even muscle aches. Those are not just symptoms of stress. They are energetic reactions to people around you who have silently declared war on your joy. The accident that was forming was not only to harm you physically. It was meant to lower your vibration completely, to cause such disorientation that you stopped believing in your power. That plan has failed, but you must still do your part. This is a divine agreement, my protection, paired with your action. Remove the item that was recently placed near your sleeping space. It may look harmless, but its energy has been influenced by someone who doesn't want to see you at peace. This could be a gifted object, something picked up from a public place, or something borrowed. You don't need to confront them. You need to release the connection. Return it, discard it, or cleanse it with prayer and light. This item is serving as a bridge for unwanted energy to enter your space. That is the same energy that tried to trigger today's accident. Also, I want you to be aware of a location you are being drawn toward, but shouldn't go. You might have been thinking about visiting this place again, a store, a person's home, a familiar area, but your spirit hath been uneasy about it. Trust the unease. It is your soul receiving my message before your mind can process it. They are expecting you to show up there, and if you do, a trap will be activated. A confrontation may occur, or a situation that pulls you into emotional chaos. This accident is being planned through emotional manipulation, not just physical harm. Watch what people are suddenly asking you about. When they pretend to be concerned but are really digging for information, that's your sign. Do not feed them any more details about your movements, your plans, or your heart. Silence will be your weapon this week. Stillness will be your shield. I have shown you the signs already. A delayed message. A device glitching. A dream where you were chased or falling. A dream was not random. It was prophetic. You saw the danger before it arrived. Now you must respond with action, not just awareness. There is a specific hour today that is very important, around 7:15 p.m. At that time, you may feel a chill, a ringing in your ears, or even feel like you've forgotten something important. That is the exact moment when the danger was supposed to unfold. That's when the accident would have occurred, through a phone call, a sudden argument, or a decision that leads to breakdown. But because you're receiving this now, that path is being rerouted. You will no longer walk into it. You're stepping into alignment with divine protection. I am also placing someone new in your path within the next 48 hours. They may appear as a stranger, or someone returning unexpectedly. Their presence will feel calm, warm, and familiar, even if you don't know them well. This person has a message for you. Pay attention to what they say, even if it seems like casual conversation. Hidden in their words will be a divine confirmation. A sentence or phrase that unlocks clarity. It will sound like something you've already felt deep inside, but were waiting to hear out loud. You are not reading this alone. Even now, as your eyes scan these words, angels are standing near you. Your room has shifted in energy. Something is being lifted. A pressure that sat on your shoulders is loosening. That is the weight of spiritual interference breaking off. There is someone who still owes you a truth. They have not told you everything about what happened behind your back earlier this year. Their silence has become poisonous, and it is starting to affect your trust in others. But before this week ends, that truth will come out. Be ready to receive it without allowing it to destroy your peace. Do not go back to anyone who had access to you and misused it. They may apologize. They may even cry. But some apologies are not healing. They are bait. Meant to open wounds just as they are finally closing. You've been healing in secret. You've cried in silence while others danced in your pain. But all of that is changing now. Your energy is aligning again with your divine assignment. and that is why this accident was formed. To stop you before you became fully awakened to who you are. But Archangel Michael says, you will not be stopped. You will not be silenced. You will not be destroyed. You are too close to the threshold of your transformation for anything to derail you now. Someone you haven't seen in months will suddenly resurface. This is not random. They are returning with an agenda. Watch how they speak. Their words will contradict their body language. They are carrying information from someone else. Someone who wants to know what you've been up to. Keep your answers short. Let them wonder, your silence is your elevation. I am preparing to open a spiritual door for you that was previously locked. This door is tied to your finances, your movement, and your relationships, but you must not allow the enemy to follow you into this next season. Clean your digital space. Lock that person you keep stalking out of curiosity. They are tied to the one forming the trap. Also, reset your location settings and passwords. You're being watched more than you think. The accident I'm protecting you from is not just one moment. It's a chain reaction. A conversation leading to an invitation. Leading to a decision, leading to a fall, but by breaking the chain at the beginning, you avoid the final blow. That is why I'm here. This may be the last time I speak to you this clearly this month, not because I don't want to, but because your next steps must now be led by faith. You have heard me. You have felt me. Now you must move like someone who has been warned. Make today sacred. Evutter. Pray. Close the tabs in your mind. Say no without explaining. Rest your eyes and let your spirit take over for a while. The accident missed you because your spirit refused to surrender. You are protected by design. Not by luck. Not by chance. But by divine orchestration. Let them talk. Let them scheme. Let them plot. Your plans will collapse on themselves. Because when heaven steps in, hell must step back. You are rising now. And no trap, no accident, no betrayal, no confusion can cancel what is about to be released in your life. They thought today would break you. Instead, it awakened you. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. You were born for this moment. And this moment has already been claimed in your favor. Walk forward. Eyes open. Spirit steady. Heart guarded. Archangel Michael is with you. Archangel Michael says, you have come too far to be silenced now. The road you're walking on was not just made for comfort. It was carved out for you through resistance, suffering, and survival. Every time someone tried to break you, heaven added another layer of protection to your journey. You are no longer the person who used to beg for clarity. You now command it. And with that clarity comes the responsibility to act. Not tomorrow. Not when it's safe. But now. Because right now, someone is watching to see if you will repeat a cycle they secretly hoped you had escaped. You're being studied. The way you speak. The way you love. The way you carry your pain without breaking. That observation has caused someone to make a dangerous move, thinking you're too gentle to react. But they've forgotten something. Your strength does not roar. It strikes when needed. You may hear of an accidental event connected to someone close to you, a fall, a car issue, or a sudden health shift. It's not just physical. It's a spiritual backlash from someone trying to redirect negative energy toward you and failing. That was the accident meant for you. It bounced. Some things you've lost lately were not really losses. They were safety falling off. Jobs, people, routines, even small items. When they disappeared, it was your spiritual body making room. You are shifting into a different energetic frequency. You may feel disconnected from people or drained after brief conversations. That's not you being distant. That's your soul protecting you. There are some hands you were never meant to hold again. This week, you must listen carefully to your body. Your reactions are revelations. If your stomach tightens around someone's presence, believe it. If your head begins to ache when you hear a voice, trust it. The divine realm is now communicating directly through your senses. And it will become more intense each day until you listen. I have activated a heightened level of spiritual sensitivity in you. You will sense things before they happen. Do not doubt these insets. They are gifts, not paranoia. You will also begin to see numbers, patterns, or symbols more often. These are not coincidences. Each time they appear, take a breath. Ground yourself. Ask what message is being carried through that moment. Even animals near your space are carrying signs. A bird near your window. A dog barking at strange hours. A shadow moving in your peripheral vision. These are indicators that the veil is thin right now, and spiritual truths are leaking into your reality. You are being tuned like an instrument before a powerful performance. Now listen carefully. There is a name that will surface in the next few days. It may come through a message, a dream, or someone else's story. That name holds the root of your recent instability. You've heard this name before but didn't know the danger attached to it. This time, you will know what to do. You will be told the exact way to disconnect, because when this name comes, your accident will try one last time to reattach itself to your path. But I will be standing between you and that destruction. You may be tempted to reach out to someone from your past soon. It will feel urgent, like you need closure. But that urgency is not yours. It is being projected from them. They are thinking of you, calling to you through unspoken thoughts. But if you go back, the trap will be spiritual. A small sentence will be said that breaks your progress. You don't need closure. You need continued distance. There is also someone who has been mirroring you. Copying your words, your presence, your steps. They have started to like you, speak like you, and try to attract the same light you carry. But they are doing it without alignment. And that's why their path is beginning to fall apart. Do not confront them. They are already unraveling. Focus instead on staying centered. Their imitation cannot touch your inheritance. A document, email, or message will reach you within the next 5 days. It may not look urgent. It may even feel like spam. But you must read it. Hidden within it is an invitation, a change, that will open a new doorway. This is something that will shift your location, your income, or your influence. But it requires quick action. If you delay too long, someone else will be offered the opportunity that was meant for you. Stay ready. Your timing is sacred now. You may also be experiencing strange moments of déjà vu, feeling like you've been in a moment before. That's because your future self is aligning with your current self. Your timelines are trying to collapse into divine unity. That's why the accident had to be stopped. It wasn't just to protect your body. It was to preserve your path. You have no idea what blessings are stored in the next 40 days. You are walking into a window of divine acceleration. Every prayer, every tear, every loss, it hath been building to this. Don't let noise distract you. The enemy will try to create chaos just before your blessing lands. People may start fights. Misunderstandings may come out of nowhere. But all of it is designed to pull your eyes off the road. Keep your focus. Keep your peace, keep your silence. This is a spiritual operation now. You're not just surviving. You're entering into divine purpose. Before the end of the month, you will see someone being exposed. Their lies will crack open in front of others. Something hidden in screenshots, bank details, or a spoken truth will come to the surface. You will not have to fight. You will only have to stand. The truth will defend you. And when it does, the accident meant to break you will transform into the announcement of your breakthrough. If you're still reading this, know this: your life was never random. Your pain was never wasted. Your silence was never unnoticed. There's a roar coming from the heavens, announcing your arrival. You are not who you use it to be. And that's exactly why the accident had to be stopped, because your story is just beginning. Final divine instruction. Do not respond to old messages trying to reopen emotional wounds. Place a glass of water near your sleeping space tonight to absorb any lingering energy. Light a candle or speak a simple intention before resting. Something as gentle as "I am protected. I'm aligned. I'm ready. This night will be different. You will sleep lighter, wake clearer, and move stronger. Because your accident was cancelled. Your path is safe. And your purpose is unfolding. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, "There's one more thing I must reveal before this window closes." The very person who has been pretending to support you has been whispering your name in a place of mockery. They laugh when you're not around. They share your victories as jokes. But what they do not know is that by mocking you, they mock the divine favor placed over your life. This person is not just an enemy. They are an actor. Your performance has lasted long. But their mask is slipping. And it will fully fall within the next 6 days. I am giving you the discernment to see them clearly. Even if you love them deeply. Let love not blind you from danger. There is an upcoming gathering, meeting, or social event, formal or informal, where your presence is being awaited. They want you there not to celebrate you but to study your spirit. They want to see if you still shine. They want to observe if your strength has returned. Don't be deceived by their invitation. Just because they smile doesn't mean they're safe. Sometimes the loudest voices of support are also the ones holding the sharpest daggers. If you must go, arrive late, speak less, watch more, and leave early. Now listen. There is an old letter, message, or email in your inbox or drawer that you've ignored. Read it again. Something you missed the first time will hit differently now. A word, a date, a number. It's a cone. It's a map. That was the first clue about the accident I've stopped. But now it's becoming the direction toward your victory. What once seemed like bad timing was divine redirection. A delay was your shield. What you thought was rejection was protection in disguise. You are entering a season where everything that once made you cry will now be turned into clarity. Where the things that confused you will begin to organize themselves without your effort. That's how you will know you're walking in divine flow. The accident planned for you was meant to rout your entire identity. But because you listened, your identity is being realigned with your heavenly assignment. It is no longer enough for you to just make it. Now you must rise. Expect a message from someone who hasn't spoken in a while. This is a test. They will speak in half-truths. They will try to seem emotional. But beneath it is a calculated attempt to pull you into a web of confusion again. Let them feel your absence. Let them taste the silence they served you. Do not trade peace for attention. What they are offering can't compare to what you're about to receive. In the coming hours, you will feel two things. A sudden wave of tiredness, followed by a burst of inspiration. The tiredness is the final attempt of opposing forces trying to wear you down. The inspiration is your soul taking control again. Do not sleep too long. Do not lay in worry. Use that second wave to write, plan, clean, or pray. You will know which one your spirit needs most. Now, take a deep breath. The threat has been revealed. The enemy has been exposed. The accident has been stopped. But most importantly, you have remembered who you are. That is the biggest victory of all. And one final thing before I close this message. You have inherited more than a name, more than a legacy. You have inherited divine fire. That fire cannot be dimmed by gossip. It cannot be destroyed by delay. It cannot be broken by betrayal. That's why you survive what others cannot even talk about. You are protected, you are rising. You are chosen. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Your steps will be ordered, your silence will be powerful. Your spirit will remain untouched. From this moment forward, you are walking in divine reversal. What was sent to hurt you will now elevate you. The message is complete. The warning has been honored. The shift has begun. Archangel Michael says, now that the accident has been averted, now that the danger has been exposed, you must understand. This was not the last attempt. It was simply the loudest. The forces that sought to destroy you are wounded, but not yet silenced. They will retreat and reorganize. But you, chosen one, are already 10 steps ahead. You have seen the pattern. You have felt the shift. You now walk with insight, not just instinct. You've been baptized by fire. Now you rise with vision. They cannot defeat what they cannot deceive. Your dreams in the next 3 nights will carry hidden truths. Do not ignore them. Wake up and write them down. Even if the dream seems odd or makes no sense, symbols will begin to unlock as the days pass. One dream in particular will reveal a face. That face is either your greatest protector or your most subtle threat. You will feel it in your chest as soon as you see them. The truth will not be spoken. It will be felt. Your ancestors are whispering again. And now, you're finally listening. Here is also something strange connected to your old belongings. An item you thought was lost long ago will resurface. Its return is not random. This object carries memory, energy, lessons, and a small piece of your past self that you must reclaim. Don't throw it away. Don't ignore it. Cleanse it. Honor it. And decide. Will you bring it into your new chapter or will you set it down for good? This moment marks a turning point. You are not only walking away from the accident. You are walking into a new assignment. Expect delays to disappear. What once took months will now happen in days. A decision you were waiting on is being made in your favor. Without your begging. Without your pleading. Without your chasing. The same people who delayed you will now feel pressured to respond to your energy. You won't need to knock twice. The door is already opening. And when it does, you must walk through it with confidence, not apology. This month, especially around the 11th to the 14th, there will be unusual spiritual sensitivity around you. You will hear things, sense things, feel vibrations in rooms and words that others miss. That is not imagination. That is elevation. You are being taught how to read what is not said. How to sense what is not seen. How to move without needing validation. And that, my child, is where your true power lies. Stay away from those who always need explanation. Some people aren't confused. They are committed to misunderstanding you because clarity would ruin their ability to control the narrative. You don't need to argue anymore. You don't need to explain what was done to you. God saw it. I witnessed it. And justice is already forming in the spiritual realm. The person who betrayed you. They've started to feel the shift. Their life will begin to crack, not because you wished it, but because they touched what was divinely protected. And to those who mock this message, watch how their confidence begins to shatter in silence. Watch how the same ones who told you it's just in your head begin to suffer from the very energy they denied. Spiritual law cannot be escaped. You do not need revenge. You need rest, because now, heaven is moving on your behalf without delay. You have exited the storm that was designed to destroy you. But I say this with urgency. Do not return to the places, patterns, or people who called that storm in. If you go back, it will not be an accident. It will be a choice. A conscious choice to reopen a door I just closed for you. Honor this warning. I fought to protect you for far too long to see you return to what was sent to bear you. You were not meant to end in confusion. You were meant to evolve in clarity. You were not made to chase what you lost. You were made to claim what's aligned. You were not made for fear. You were made to carry fire. And now, your time begins. You will begin to notice a strange peace enter your atmosphere. People who once triggered you will become silent in your spirit. Things that once overwhelmed you will now seem small. Because you are not shrinking anymore. You are standing fully in who you were called to be. This was never about just surviving an accident. This was about preparing you to walk in your assignment, distraction-free. And when you hear someone say you've changed, you will smile with calm knowing. Because yes, you have. You've been refined, reconstructed, resurrected. So now, rest. Drink water. Touch the earth. Speak love to yourself. Laugh deeply. Clean your space. Reconnect with your purpose. The storm is over. The warning has passed. And now, my child, you are free. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. This is your moment. This is your shift. This is your divine new beginning. Archangel Michael says, you are now stepping into divine authority. Not just healing from what nearly broke you, but taking command over the atmosphere around you. You are no longer walking like a victim. You are walking like a vessel. You are carrying something sacred. It is not in your possessions. It is in your vibration. And that's why you've been targeted. Because even in silence, your energy speaks louder than those shouting your name in envy. That's what they tried to interrupt with that accident. But they failed. Today, you've been given insight that most will ignore. Others will read and move on. But you, the chosen one reading this still, you stayed. You paid attention. You opened your spirit. And now, something ancient has awakened inside you. You'll feel it in the way your spine tingles as you walk into certain rooms. You'll feel it when your hands grow warm near certain people. You'll feel it in your throat when your voice begins to return after seasons of silence. This isn't coincidence. This is calibration. The accident was just the cover. The real plan was to alter your identity, to make you second-guess the path you were building. To scare you back into being small. To distract you with emotional confusion and sudden chaos. But now, your eyes are open. The bug is gone. The confusion is clear. And with it, the path becomes undeniable. You've walked through spiritual war and come out with wisdom. This is the moment where many people turn back. They fear the responsibility of divine awakening. They crave the comfort of chaos. But not you. You were not made to retreat. You were made to lead. You were made to disrupt darkness by your very presence. And I'll watch what happens in the next 3 weeks. Someone who ghosted you will attempt to return. But with a motive. A financial opportunity will arrive. But it must be read carefully before agreement, an intuitive download will wake you in the middle of the night. Do not ignore it. Write it down. All of this is confirmation that you are aligned again. Here's also one final thread that must be cut. The guilt. Guilt has followed you, even when you weren't at fault. You've carried blame that was never yours. For broken relationships. For things that were hidden from you. For decisions made out of survival, not selfishness. Archangel Michael says, release it now. You are not guilty for being misunderstood. You are not guilty for healing in silence. You are not guilty for saving yourself. They wanted you to feel bad for choosing peace. But your peace is your proof that heaven approved your decision. You were never meant to explain your healing. You were meant to embody it. You were never meant to beg for closure. You were meant to create it. You are not returning to the past version of yourself. That version was built in pain. This version is built in purpose. Here is your divine instruction for the next 7 days. 1. Clean your shoes. You're stepping into places your ancestors prayed for. Walk clean. 2. Light a white candle. Speak nothing. Just observe what emotions surface. 3. Close 5 tabs in your phone or mind that are draining you. Now is the time to make space. 4. Say no without guilt. Your boundaries are part of your spiritual armor. 5. Bless your sleep. Say, I allow divine protection and instruction to guide me in rest. These are not rituals. They are realignments. Tools to awaken the ancient wisdom inside your bones. And now I leave you with this. The accident that was planned for you is no more. The confusion that hovered around you has vanished. The plot that involved your name has collapsed. You are free. Not just from danger, but from the illusion that you were ever powerless. You are now walking with divine command. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. From this moment on, speak differently. Walk differently. Decide differently. Love differently. Pray differently, trust differently. Because you, dear one, have been touched by truth. And once truth touches you, you never go back. Archangel Michael says, you have survived what was meant to stop your voice. Your spirit, and your calling. This survival wasn't passive. It was divine war. Every unseen battle was fought on your behalf. While you were sleeping, while you were breaking, while you were doubting, heaven was moving shields into place around you. This wasn't luck. This wasn't coincidence. This was divine orchestration at its highest level. You are protected because your purpose is necessary. Some will be confused by your strength. Let them be. They saw you crushed and assumed you would stay small. They don't understand that being crushed only released the oil inside of you, your gift, your wisdom, your discernment, your light. You didn't come out of the storm to fit in. You came out to lead. In the next few days, one specific person will attempt to test the waters with you again. They will reach out as if everything is normal. But you must understand this. They don't miss you. They miss controlling you. They miss the access they had to your soul. They miss the version of you that didn't know better. But now you do. This is your sign not to reply. Not with kindness. Not with anger. Not at all. Your silence is your strength now. You're also going to feel something strange as you walk through certain places. A chill. A tightness in your chest. A sudden change in temperature. These are spiritual alerts. You're now operating at such a high sensitivity that even the energy in rooms will speak to you before words are spoken. That's why you must cleanse your space. Keep salt by your entrance. Bernards or incense that realign your frequency. Clear your mirror and reset your sleeping space. These actions aren't superstition, they are spiritual maintenance. The accident you escaped was the final major attempt this year to spiritually dismantle your foundation. You might have felt it coming, like something was off. You didn't know what, but your soul was on alert. That wasn't anxiety. That was divine instruction calling you to stillness. And now that it's past, the pathway is wide open again. You will feel a deep breath enter your lungs that doesn't feel like yours. That's because it's the release of spiritual pressure that's been sitting on your chest. You are clear. You are whole. You are back in alignment. And now, let me reveal something personal to you. You are about to cross paths with someone who will speak a sentence that unlocks your destiny. It will seem ordinary. It might happen at a store, in a dream, or even online. They might say something like, "It sounds like you were meant for something more." Or "You remind me of someone important." Or "I don't know why I'm telling you this." But when you hear it, pause. A moment is not random. That moment is a coded message sent from heaven to confirm the very thing you've been praying about. You are in the middle of a divine strategy. Not just protection, but positioning. That job that rejected you. It wasn't yours. It was meant to trap you in stagnation. That person who ghosted you. They didn't abandon you. They were spiritually removed. That plan that failed. It didn't fall apart. It rerouted to save you years of pain. Everything was a setup to bring you here, alive, alert, and aware. Your voice will return. Not just in volume, but in vibration. When you speak now, it will shake the room. Even when you whisper, you will move the air. Because your words are now rooted in truth, not survival. They will try to provoke you again. Stay calm. Let your peace do the talking. They will try to copy you again. Let your be your reply. Here are the last divine alignments you must honor in the next 72 hours. Drink water before you speak to anyone who drained you this year. Let your spirit be hydrated before you give away your presence again. Put your hand over your heart each morning and say, "I walk protected. I walk with purpose." Unfollow 3 accounts online that don't feed your spirit. What you consume affects what you believe. Write your name on a piece of paper and place it under your pillow. As you sleep, divine recalibration will begin. These instructions are simple, but they open massive portals of clarity when obeyed. Let me remind you of something sacred. No one can curse what heaven has already covered. And no one can delay what's already in motion, and no one can remove you from a seat that was carved with your name on it. You have survived the trap. You have dodged the accident. You have walked through fire, and now you carry flame. Do not shrink to make others comfortable. Do not soften your light to be accepted. Do not quiet your roar for those committed to silence. You were born to disrupt darkness. You were born to carry divine presence in places that forgot what light feels like, and now I speak this over you. Every room you enter will shift in energy. Every word you speak will carry weight. Every tear you cried will become a seed of restoration. Every delay will turn into divine proof. Every lie spoken against you will reverse in public. Every enemy will have to watch you rise. And they won't be able to stop it. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $20. The accident missed you. The fear failed you. The enemy underestimated you. Now rise. Walk boldly. Speak carefully. Choose wisely. Rest intentionally. And love fiercely. You are not a survivor. You are a sign. You are not the end. You are the beginning. Archangel Michael says, I waited for this moment to speak the last truth to your heart. Now that your soul is alert, now that your spirit is untangled from the chaos, I can release to you what I could not say before. You were never just being protected from a one-time accident. You were being protected from a long-term destiny detour that would have altered your entire divine path. Had that accident succeeded, whether by decision, distraction, or deception, you would have questioned your intuition for years. You would have entered relationships meant to destroy your peace. You would have signed contracts that buried your purpose under false promises. But it didn't happen. Because you listened. Because you opened this. This message is your divine rescue record. It proves that heaven still interferes in human affairs. That archangels are still sent when the battle grows too heavy. That divine hand still breaks spiritual traps that are invisible to human eyes. You are the proof. You are the witness. You are the miracle walking. And soon, the people around you will feel it too. From this day forward, every room you enter will carry a different vibration. People won't know why they feel nervous around you. But it's because their spirit recognizes your authority before their mind does. You are carrying more than light now. You are carrying command. When you speak, things will move. When you walk, doors will respond. When you pray, systems will shift. This is not imagination. This is alignment. There are people who will try to deny your breakthrough. Let them. They did not survive what you did. They do not understand how close you came to collapse. They do not know what it took to hold on when everyone else left. Their denial is not your delay. Let them watch. Let them wonder. Let them whisper. And while they do, you rise. Now, I must give you one last assignment. Look at yourself in the mirror at night. Not just quickly. Not with criticism. Look deeply. Hold your gaze. Don't look away. Speak to the reflection and say this aloud: I am not who I was. I have survived. I am protected. I am guided. I am chosen. I walk in light. And no accident, no enemy, no energy form against me will ever succeed again. Speak it like a decree. Speak it like a warrior. Speak it like someone who understands what has just been given back to them. Because that's what happened today. You were given your power back. And you didn't even have to beg for it. You aligned. You listen. You obeyed. You believe. That's all heaven needed. And now heaven will respond with movement. Here's what's about to manifest in your life in the next 7 to 17 days. Someone will contact you with an offer you did expect. Say yes only if your peace agrees with it. Money that was blocked will suddenly be released. But it must be used wisely. Don't announce it to anyone. A friendship that drained you will naturally fall away. Let it. That release is part of your expansion. You will dream something strange. But it will reveal a future location, person, or warning. Write it down. These are not just random life events. These are divine activations. Signals that your timeline has shifted. You were never late. You were being prepared. You were never forgotten. You were being hidden, you were never broken. You were being rebuilt. And now the world will see what heaven already knew about you. You are royalty. You are fire. You are freedom. Before this message ends, let me remind you, again and again. You are no longer who you were when you first clicked this. Your soul has received a download. Your spirit has been washed clean. Your future is now protected by divine decree. You may feel emotional after reading this. Let the tears fall. That's the weight leaving you. That's the pain being extracted. That's your body remembering that it is safe again. And from this day onward, you will not walk the same. Let them wonder why your eyes are glowing again. Let them wonder why your peace is unshaken. Let them wonder how you survived what was designed to destroy you. Let them wonder, but do not stop. Do not explain. Do not look back. You were rescued, you were reminded. You were released. Now move. In purpose. In confidence. In joy. In truth. In silence when needed. In boldness when called. The protection over your life is permanent now. The accident was not only stopped. It was erased. Heaven rewrote your outcome because you listened in time. If you wish to express your support further, Archangel Michael says you are no longer just a survivor of divine intervention. You are a carrier of divine revelation. Now go forth. Let the old fall away. Let the false detach. Let the light within you rise. This message is sealed. Your path is blessed. Your next chapter is sacred.